Alright guys, welcome to my newest video. Today I'm going to be doing a little different. I'm going to stray away from my normal video content, which is information and mainly just doing like playthroughs, and go over a review. And I'm going to be going over the B11 Strikeforce in GTA Online. Now, it might look familiar to you, and the reason why it looks familiar is the plane is based off of an A10 Warthog. Pretty clever of Rockstar to call it the B11, you know, go down a letter and up a number to add it into GTA Online. Now this was added with the After Hours DLC, which was the nightclub DLC, and I haven't really seen that many of these around since it came out. When it first came out, a lot of people were using them. Why? Don't know. And now they're kind of just setting in hangars collecting dust. Well, except for mine. I use mine almost a daily basis because I like using it. I like the options you get. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the price of the B11 Strikeforce. B11 Strikeforce price is going to cost you and set you back a whopping $3.8 million. But don't worry, all the weapons except for bombs come stock with this plane. So you don't have to worry about buying your missiles and your barrage missiles. And then, of course, one of the things that sets this plane off is the cannon. And which, if you read the little sticker they got up here, it says "Peace through superior firepower." Cool little detail from Rockstar. But I'm going to go ahead and show you all the customization features with the B11 Strikeforce. Just don't mind the other vehicles I have lying up here. Alrighty, so the customization for the B11 Strikeforce is just about the same as a lot of the other planes in the game. Armor, of course, you can have, yeah, which 100% like always. Bombs, you get the normal 4 bombs. You get cluster gas, incendiary, explosive. Countermeasures, you know, the normal stuff. You get your chaff, your flare, and your smokes, which I don't really see how the smoke ever works. I personally like running flare because I'm a friendly pilot and I'll go by somebody and drop the flares. Just have something to do. But chaff is when you want to be able to officially be a hardcore pilot, because it is the most effective way of deterring the missiles off you. Engine, you know, the normal EMS levels. The handling itself stock is amazing, and I had to put race handling because everything in this hangar is fully upgraded. And then you get all the liveries. You got your, I just have mine browns because it fits in what the plane's meant to be. You got the hog, the snake, the shark, and the bunny, which if you fly the bunny, there's something wrong with you. Then you got different variants of the other ones. You got the camo shark, the camo hog, the woodland camo hog, white tipped hog, camo snake, camo, which looks kind of ugly to me, stealth hog camo, which is what I run. And then you got your normal collars all the way through chrome to pearlescent, same with secondary. And to sell this thing, you would only get $643,000 if you fully upgrade it. So you're still out about $3.2 million if you decide to sell the B11. Now I'm going to take this out and I'm going to get some footage with it, showing you all how most of the equipment works. And then I will give you all a worth it or not. Alrighty, so now that we're outside, I'm going to do some flybys on some people and just show you exactly how well the gun performs, how well the barrages work, and just how well the plane is in general. The plane has a pretty easy takeoff. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the easiest takeoffs that any plane can have in the game. When it comes down to handling, it can turn on a dime. It is very, very sensitive to handling. Nice handling skills. Now, the three main weapons of the B11 Strikeforce is your explosive cannon, your homing missiles, and your barrage. Your barrage missiles will shoot a salvo of, I believe, 8 missiles at a time that strike around the same area. And your explosive cannon, well, it's an explosive cannon. It does what it's supposed to do, in which you can light up a whole row of targets. Now, you might be thinking, well, does it have any similarities to an actual A10 Warthog besides the look? Answer is sorta. Because on the B11 Strikeforce, the cannon is nothing compared to the GAU-T cannon that is on the A10 Warthog. It has no similarities besides the noises it makes. It's all bark, hardly no bite. Very slow firing rate, but it has a nice burst sound. So no, it has no similarities with the cannon. The cannon is really the thing that sets this plane off differently is because of how the A10 has its cannon set up. And a lot of us thought when we saw it was getting released it'd have a high rate of fire like the Hydra or the laser, and that is not the case. It has a real slow rate of fire. The damage is also really bad on the cannon. You have to hit your target directly, and if you don't hit it directly, you're not going to get the kill. If you hit around it, like this right here, well, it ain't going to kill a target. You have to do a direct hit to be able to kill the target. Now on to the second one, you got the homing missiles, which homing missiles are standard with almost any vehicle now, and they work the way you intend. You lock onto a target and you blast. So those work the way, right here, there you go. Those work the way you'd expect them to work. Now when it comes down to the barrage missiles, the barrage missiles is one of the exclusive things to the B11. I'm pretty sure no other plane has barrage missiles available. If you want barrage missiles, you have to go with the Aquila or the Hunter or the Savage. I'm not pretty sure. It's been a long time since I've reviewed those and even had mine out of my hangar. But the barrage missiles work as, like I said, they fire a salvo of 8 rockets, 4 on each side, and they, as long as you have your crosshairs on a certain area, you can get them as tight as you want them to be, or you can get them as loose as they want you to be. So you can do this and have them be loose and fire in all a different way, or you can do this and fire it right at one little area for maximum damage to that specific target. That is a nice name for that organization. Make you squirt. Okay, so another thing that sets up this plane, besides the other, well, with other planes, is it has the bomb options. The 4 bombs, cluster, explosive, incendiary, and gas, which in my opinion, the cluster is the best due to the ability to take out vehicles fast. Well, besides that, the bombs work as well bombs worked, and will work and continue to work as long as they keep adding planes that have bombs in it. You go over your target, you get on top of the target, and you release your bombs. and then kaboom, target's done. Whoa. Now this has a standard stock limit of 50 bombs, like every other plane does, besides the big bombers, like the stealth bomber, that just got added in. Now another thing to keep in mind, you only have 30 homing missiles. It has a limited missile count of 30. Your barrage missiles are also limited. I believe those are limited to 30 as well. But your MG, which is mainly the hitting force of the B11, is unlimited, and you can fire it as many times as you want. Now, one thing that you really want to be concerned about when flying the B11 is, can you land it in places that other planes normally can't? Answer that question, yeah. You can land this thing just about anywhere. Parking lots, no problem. Very easy to land. Well, it wasn't on the parking lot, but I landed that with ease, even though I hit a bunch of crap while doing it. Another thing, takeoffs are smooth no matter where you are. The B11 is one of the slowest planes, but with that comes the features that this is meant to be a ground assault vehicle or plane. So closer to the ground you go, the slower you go for this plane, which means hitting your targets on the ground become a lot easier due to you not being Mach 2 and hitting the ground opponents. Like that right there, that was probably the easiest line I could ever get in a jet. No other jet can go this slow, even with landing gear down, and not stall. So the B11 is great when it comes to ground assault, due to the fact that it's so good at going so slow. Now, when it comes down to durability of the jet, it really all involves of, well, exactly what you're doing. So the B11 is a strong plane when it comes to almost anything. I can go straight into this hillside and it goes straight back up. No problem. We're good. I can do it as many times as I want, and we'd probably be just fine. Yeah, we're just fine. And we have hit the ground more than once. A Hydra or a laser will probably go boom. I can scrape the ground. B11 is still standing pretty strong. I could hit cars on the ground, hopefully if they don't explode, and the B11 would do just fine. There'd be no issue with the B11 underperforming. Now, where it does underperform is the armor penetration. It's a real risky plane to fly. Depending on where you get locked on at is kind of what determines how long you're going to be in the sky for. So usually all homing missiles will hit you in the back, in the tail. And if they don't, then it's either unguided missiles, which is the RPG, or explosive sniper. Now, with the explosive sniper, it takes 5 bullets to kill somebody that's in the sky with it. When that happens, when you shoot a B11 in the sky with a heavy sniper, usually your wings will get damaged. Now note this is with explosive rounds. Your wings will be damaged and cause you to spin controllably out of control. Like, sometimes you can control it if your back wings are still able to go, but usually you cannot. So, excuse me, I am going to go and get some clips of me getting shot down and getting shot at, just to prove a point that the B11's durability really depends on how well you are with your flying skills and how well you can control a plane that is completely damaged. So I just noticed that there was a submarine, there's two submarine missiles on me here, and they are very poor at what they're trying to do, is shoot me out of the sky with two submarine missiles. Now, while I was trying to get a guy to help me with the video by shooting me down with an oppressor, I noticed the missiles. So they screwed up because I now know where they're at. So I'm gonna go and just use nothing but the cannon to destroy their submarine. And I'm gonna show you exactly the armor penetration. Usually on tanks it's a little better, because I've used it on tanks. Bam! Right there it goes. Their sub is now gone. The armor penetration on the cannon makes up for the poor fire rate. That was 2 swipes, and that Kasatka was completely wiped. So now this suppressor's going to try and shoot me down here, and I'm going to show you all exactly what I mean by it really depends on who it's going. So see right there, my wings, my back wings just went completely out. I have no control over this plane, and I will soon die. Bam. That right there is exactly what I mean by it just depends on what you're doing and how you do it. Okay, so I noticed there's another B11, and I'm going to go and try and shoot this B11 out of the sky with a Ruiner 2000. So, alright, there he is right there. Now I just gotta wait for this guy to come back through here. Hopefully these people down here don't kill me. And once he comes back through, should be no problem. Which I'm gonna go off radar just so I can have it ready, so he's not expecting me. That way it's a complete surprise.
Hey, what's up? Oh, how can I help?
Alright.
You can do it, but not for long.
Here he comes.
You'll have a minute.
Right above me there. Perfect. Perfect missile tracking. Let's hope it hits him. There we go. See, right there. Bang. That easy. I disabled his jet by completely annihilating his back tail fin. That got him out of the sky in less than, I think, how many missiles did I shoot? I only shot 4 missiles, and that took him down. It really depends on where the missiles hit. So to conclude the video, there you all go. I kind of gave you all a brief description on what exactly I was planning on doing. And with that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. And my next video should be tomorrow morning, Thursday. And I'm going to try and get another update video out. So, keep on the grind, guys. It'll be worth it one day.